Watch everybody, welcome back to the Zeusdaz Unemulated Retro Game channel. I go by the name of Zeus and I have another Let's Play for you. This time I'm going to play Outrun on the PC Engine, a version I never got to play back in the day. And as we all know, the home versions, we got many crud home versions, all thanks to US Gold. Stand up people, guys of US Gold, take a bow for your fucking stupidity and your crudidity, I should say. Terrible fucking ports. Commodore 64 version wasn't too bad, but the rest is just unbelievable sadness, sad times. But this is a pretty good version. PC Engine. Sadly never got to see this in Europe back in the day because they didn't release the system, not generally through the stores anyway. And it's pretty good. It has the original screen, as you can see, to select in. It's almost replica of the arcade, and yes, it's, as you can see, it's a lot bloody better than the versions we got. Not 100% smooth, but at least this version looks like you're doing some speed in it. You know, at least it looks like you're going pretty fast. Music's good, renditions of the original arcade music is good as well. The only thing I don't like about it, and I think all of us can share this sentiment, is sadly the engine noise is a little bit on the irritating side, a little bit annoying. It's just not very pleasing to the ear. I'm not sure they could have thought of a better sound for it. It's got good skid noises as well. So it's all there, it definitely looks good. And it moves quite well too. I don't like that bit when it does that. Sometimes I go off the track when I fork off like that into either a left or right road. No loading times. And the layouts are exactly the same, that's pretty good too. Obviously not the same frame rate as the arcade version, but nonetheless it's a damn sight better than all the other home versions we got. Very responsive. Ooh, it's exactly what the arcade is, yeah. And it does move very well. It moves very fast, regardless of the slight choppiness. It's still worth playing. If you've got this system, otherwise load up an emulator and give it a crack. Pretty much reviewed many of the versions on my channel, from Let's Plays to shit game times. There's the Alps section, everyone likes the Alps. I mean, the Mega Drive version was pretty good, that wasn't too bad, it was probably the best of the consoles until the Saturn came along and gave you virtually an arcade perfect port. But apart from that, we didn't have any good versions really. I think the Master System was okay, but generally the home versions were shit. I actually own the arcade version of this, a stand-up mod years ago. The actual Outrun arcade machine, it was in my hall of my house I was living at the time. I actually sold it for £650. Because eventually, you know, you get bored with it. You've done all the tracks. So it's like, well, what else do you do? Once you've done all the tracks, yeah, you eventually get bored with it. So I had a chance, I got 650 notes for it. So I sold it. So that's good too. It's easily the best version, but sadly not everyone got a chance to play it. Well, it never came out in Powerland. Come on, let's hold that. Change gear there, thank you. And then do that, that's right. But yeah, it's very enjoyable. But I mean, nowadays you can just load up the main and play the real deal now, can't you? It's close to it. If you've got the adapter like I have, I could just link it up to my laptop, which is what I'm playing on now. Sorry, when I'm playing my main, I mean my laptop, because I have to play main. It's the only way I can play arcade games. It goes straight into my 28-inch widescreen CRT telly, and it looks fantastic through that. I'm not going to make this, am I? No, game over. Unlike a lot of games, you don't just drift a little bit longer until the engine dies, you stop where you are. But there's the route map as well, so it's a really, really good version. I will say the PC Engine stroke Turbo Graphics did do some very good home conversions of arcade machines. I mean, Shinobi was a good version, Ghouls and Ghosts was a good version, this is a good version. Street Fighter 1 on CD-ROM was a good version, it's a bit difficult to get the moves out. Well, I can do it, but others might not have a problem with it. But it looks closer to the arcade compared to any other version. Said Shinobi, didn't I? There's quite a few. Vigilante. Did I just say that? Can't remember. Short-term memory. Oh dear. Let's have another go. Let's see what we can do. Let's play Splash Wave. Sod it. Okay, let's start. One more go. Let's go the other way this time. Yeah. So. Back in the day, there's no such thing as MAME. So when we saw screenshots of this in our computer magazines, it was like, why are you showing us these? Why are you breaking our hearts? We can't play it. The bloody system wasn't released in Europe anyway. Maybe the odd few were sold on the side, I don't know, but it wasn't released officially over here as drones. So what's the point of showing us something we can't play? But yeah, there were some stinkers. I mean, bloody hell. There was the DOS version, which is on my Shit Game Time, but that wasn't too bad. It was the music. That had me in stitches on my Shit Game Time video. Check that out. Outrun DOS Zeusdaz. Just type that in. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing for days after playing that. The music in it. Dire versions. Amstrad definitely doesn't even move. Spectrum monochrome moves faster, but again could have been so much better. Commodore 64 version not too bad. You can't choose your route. It's a multi-load. Mega Drive pretty good, to be honest with you. Master System okay. This is excellent. What else was there? If there's any versions, of course the Saturn version came along, but that was basically an arcade, direct arcade port. The Saturn was capable, the 32 bits were, the software was available to get identical to the arcade version. Yeah, US Gold, just fucking useless. Oh, I got nailed there. All the layouts are the same. Go on, pull. Oh no! Ah, damn it. Go. Yeah, back in the day, oh, can't I get through that lot? Back in the day, my local arcade where I live, was dominated by 4 main games. 4 main games. There was loads more games there, but there was 4. Especially on a Saturday afternoon, you had to wait your time and queue up, unless you got there beginning of the day. They were Double Dragon 1, Street Fighter 1, Outrun, and Shinobi. Everyone wanted to play those 4 games. Whoa, bloody hell. I think I'm done here. Yeah, we're going to pass this stage now. No, there you go. Anyway, there you go. That is Outrun on the PC Engine. Easily the best version Sega Saturn days and pre-MAME. If you had the chance to play it, this was the version. It just looks great, it moves very good. Okay, the car engine noise is a bit whiny, you know, that could be a little bit annoying. I've heard worse, to be honest with you, but they could have probably possibly got a little bit of a better engine noise than that, but everything else is there. It's a very good version. Yeah, so if you don't have the system, load it up in your emulator and give it a shot. I recommend it. It plays very well. If you're an Outrun fan, you're going to love it. Alright, that's it from me for now, for this edition of Let's Play. Please keep coming back to the channel. You're all welcome. Lots of comments, please. I love to hear comments. It keeps me going. At least I know my content is reaching out to you. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and make sure you hit that notification bell to make sure you get my new videos. I'll very much appreciate that. So that's it from me for now. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Zeus out.